Welcome. I'm gonna give it a few minutes for people to join. I'm gonna be tube feeding my singleton puppy litter, and I'm just gonna go live while I'm doing it and talk to you guys about the process and how I do it and explain exactly what I'm tube feeding with. You guys, excuse me, I'm putting on my sweater. I'll wait for some people to join the live. Yes, sir. All right. So, what I use personally for my tube feeding, I use goat's milk. That's what I use. I use goat's milk. And so what I'll do is usually I'll take the milk. I'll get a hot cup of water, and then I'll just end up using this syringe right here. Let me see, I need to take this out. I really need to, yeah, I can use this. Yeah, so I use goat's milk, you guys. And when he was first born, he was weighing in at 9.313 ounces. And yo, this boy is getting big so fast. Now he's literally like almost 18 ounces. I'm gonna show him to you right now. Here you go. The baby, my singleton litter that Buttercup just had. So I'm gonna go ahead and start feeding him. And I'm gonna show you guys what I do. If any of you are wanting to learn how to do the tube feeding for your pups, I will be uploading a step-by-step process video within the next day or so that you guys can go and watch. Because when I first started this whelping, I didn't know what I was necessarily doing, but now I do the thing easily. So we're basically going to be sticking this tube down the puppy's throat into his stomach, and you got to be very careful when doing this, because if you go into their lung, they can actually die. So this is not a process that you want to just rush. This is a process that you want to master, and I would recommend this a lot more than bottle feeding, because bottle feeding, they're more likely to have milk coming out their nose and stuff like that, which could cause pneumonia, and we don't want that. But you want to make sure that you're weighing your puppy, and right now he's just about under 18 ounces, so he's doing really good. He's gaining weight every single day, and I'm really happy about that. I'm thankful for it. Y'all comment what y'all think I should name him. He is not for sale. This was a singleton litter that Buttercup had, so he's staying with me, and I'll be probably maybe taking him back to his mom at some point. She went back to her dad, and the name of that camp over there is Cartoon Bully Kennels. So, but yeah, man, welcome to everybody that's joining. I'm about to tube feed my singleton puppy litter, and you guys can watch how I do it. You want to take their temperature as well. So when puppies are this little, they can't regulate their own body temperature, their own body heat. If you feed them and their body temperature is not hot enough, they'll have issues digesting the milk. And so you have to take a thermometer and, you know, just slightly the tip, insert a little in their rectum, and then it should be reading at least 96 or higher. And then you're safe to go ahead and feed them milk. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with the tube feeding. Alright, so I put my syringe over here. Sometimes they want to fight you. They don't really like when you gotta pry their mouth open. But he's pretty good with it. You know, he look forward to it. You see? And you see when they're like sucking, you want to let them naturally like suck the tube in their stomach and stuff. And when you put the tube in, you don't. So let me pull this out and show you. You want the end right here to go all the way to their last rib, and that's how you measure it, from their stomach to their nose. That's how deep you want to go. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and insert this again. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, come on, man. There you go. Okay. So you guys wanna make sure that they naturally are swallowing the tube again. And you also want to make sure like that you're sticking to, if the puppy is looking at you in your face, you want the tube to be toward the right side, because if you go on the other side, you'll go inside their lung. And like I said, if you put it in their lung and then you put that milk in there, they could die. So you don't rush this process. You want to practice it. You want to make sure that you're doing it absolutely right. And I'm going to show you guys also how to make sure it's not in their lung once you insert it. Okay? So once you got it in there, you want to stimulate them. So basically give them a little pinch on their paw, and then if they're able to make noise and cry and whine, then they wouldn't be able to make that noise if it was in their lung. And that's how you know that you're in the clear to go ahead and insert the milk. So we're gonna go ahead and stimulate him. Sometimes it take a little bit, and then if it come out, then you just insert it back in. All right. And get his legs, his feet. Okay, so when you hear them whine like that, you're in the clear. It's not in their lungs. If they can make that noise, you don't have it in their lungs, and then you go ahead and you insert the syringe. Now, some people will do this thing fast. You could do this thing in like 30 seconds, just insert it. I don't do that. I take my time. I go slow because I just don't want to do it fast. I'm not doing that. But you just depress the syringe. This puppy is really active too, y'all. Like, ever since he was born, I've been so like impressed with him. He's just really aware. He's really active. He's definitely ambitious and all that. He's got a lot of motivation and drive. He's doing a really good job. So all right, after you give them the milk, the way that you know that it went into their stomach as well, their belly should get a little plump. It should look kind of fat. So you can see it. That look kind of fat on the sides. And then you also got to make sure that you stimulate them too. You guys to use the restroom. Because at this age, they can't really go on their own. And you don't want to let, you know, just feces just sit in there and stuff. Because it could cause an infection. So the way that you stimulate is you're stimulating the mom licking them. You know, if you have a good mother, usually she's going to go behind and start licking them in this area with her tongue. And so if she's not there to do it, and obviously I'm not home with her, if she's not there to do it and you're doing this on your own, you want to take warm water, take some, you could take some cotton balls or some, you know, just whatever you have, napkins, and you can go ahead and like use that to stimulate the puppy. Get some. I got cotton balls. I'm gonna put in some warm water. Okay. And then what you'll do is you'll just start like, you put it on their rectum and you'll start wiping like this, or massaging, if you will. And when you do that, you see he's peeing. That's because he's being stimulated. So this really helps him out. So you got to do this after every feeding, you guys, to make sure that they don't, you know, get no sort of infection inside. They cannot go to the restroom on their own. However, some puppies do go randomly, but I would not just sit there and let them collect all that up in them. You want to make sure that you're stimulating them if your mom is not doing it, and it's very important for their health. So this puppy is just hit 11 days old, and he's doing really good. He's been gaining a lot of weight fast. If you haven't, go and look at the C-section video that I posted on my channel, so you guys could see the whole process. I show everything. His mom being cut open on the table, him being pulled out of her stomach in the sack, the whole process. I show all of it. So viewer discretion is advised. But if you are interested in seeing that, please go and watch that C-section video, and you'll see the live birth of him. I got to wipe him off myself. After the vet took him out of his mom's stomach, I cleaned him myself and everything. And it was definitely an experience. Okay. Now, sometimes, I also say sometimes when you stimulate them, it can take time for them to poop. But if they don't poop, the next option, you want to give them an enema. And I'll be posting a video as well how to do an enema. Because an enema, you need to do that. If the dog isn't pooping, you need to help him out a little bit, and that would be the next step. And that's basically taking some warm water in a syringe and then inserting it into their rectum a little bit. And once you start doing this, after that, it flush everything. Everything come out. And so, like, I have had to give him some of that, some enemas, on and off. But he's doing a lot better now. But, you know, sometimes he just don't be pooping. And, you know, I don't sit there for 20 minutes doing this. You know, it could cause their rectum to get raw and stuff like that. Just think about chafing, you know. So to avoid all that stuff, if it come to it, I'll give them an enema. injection, and he always just poops right away, and it works really well. I would definitely recommend it. I am not a vet though. Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments. Let me see. Wendy Ricano, what's up? How you doing? Welcome. Let's see. All right, and then Tyler's upset that I put the tube in the dog's throat. Well, Tyler, although your opinion is recorded and respected and calculated, I'm not sure if you've ever whelped a litter before, but sometimes you don't have any choice but to feed that puppy if you want them to survive. So, while I understand and respect your opinion, if you have not done this before and you actually care about the well-being of your puppy and you want them to survive and live, I would calm down on saying things like don't tube feed the puppy, stop, and all that different stuff, because you really don't know. For you to say that, that really tells me that you and care about the well-being of the puppy so that your animal can get fed, feel happy. And something else, when I give him his milk, this boy be taking milk naps. He be like, like on Thanksgiving when you eat all that good food and then you get the itis and you just go to sleep. This boy be like, he'll have his tongue out, just like, and it's so cute. But it's amazing that you're able to do this yourself and help them. Let me see. Okay, and then I think it's Red Soul. Said Tyler, get a job. He knows what he's doing. Otherwise, he wouldn't. Oh, yeah, you guys. This channel is to motivate people that are trying to maybe start doing this, breeding dogs, or you just are just interested. You just want to watch, right? Or if you just like dogs and stuff like that. I'm taking you guys on the journey of me becoming a breeder, a dog breeder, and you guys will get to see all my failures, all my successes. You'll get to see the dogs all the time. You're gonna see their growth. You're gonna see how they evolve. See, he taking a milk nap right now, that tongue out. But yeah, this is an educational channel, and I really want to give you guys tips and tricks that I learned, that I pick up along my journey of breeding these amazing, beautiful babies. So whatever I know, I would give it to you guys. I want all of you guys to do well and succeed if you end up trying to do these things. And I did run into quite a few hiccups when it came to this puppy, because his mom, when they have a C-section, sometimes they don't want to be a good mother. They don't want to feed the puppy, or it takes time for them to develop milk. Like with mom, it could take up to 48 hours for her to develop the milk when it comes to having a C-section. And the puppy's got to eat. That's another reason why you need to be able to tube feed your puppy, because if the mom is not able to feed him, you're not gonna just let him starve. You gotta step in and help mom out. Yeah, Aheems, yeah, you just use a regular cotton ball. You can use a regular cotton ball. You could really use anything that's like a cloth or whatever, and you just put some warm water on it and that'll be just fine. But y'all see he's nice and fed, and this baby just want to sleep now. He's a big teddy bear. He's a big teddy bear. But yeah, man, he's doing really good. I'm really proud of how this boy is coming out. He don't got no swimmer legs and none of that. This boy is good. He Gucci. He's Gucci. Okay. So, yeah, you guys, but that's how you tube feed your puppy. Um, you know, he doesn't have a name yet. He is staying with me. He don't have a name yet. I don't know what I want to name him. I'm really kind of taking my time, as far as like coming up with a name for him, because I really am being strategic about what his name is. I want to be able to have a name that really sticks to the wall, you know? So comment below what you guys think I should name him. What does he look like? What would you name him? I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna name him yet, but I'll tell you a couple of ideas that I had. I'm thinking about maybe naming him Scrappy Doo, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I might name him Scrappy Doo, but I don't know yet. You know, some breeders, I've seen videos where they'll talk about cutting the puppy's nails. Don't do that, you guys. If you have a puppy like this, do not cut their nails, because what I learned is that swimmer legs, which can kill your puppy, because it can develop into something called flat chest, and basically flat chest, it messes up the food. It'll make the food just be sitting right here in their rib cage. Their rib cage is flat and not the right shape and all different stuff. It causes a lot of issues, and then puppies will die. But if you cut their nails off, they won't be able to grip onto the surface, and that gives them that support that they need. They're being able to dig their nails into whatever towel you have down for them, whatever the surface is. Also, you want to make sure that you don't in their house where you keep them in the incubator, make sure that it's not flat ground. If it's flat, that's another way they could like end up causing swimmer legs or flat chest in the puppies. So you definitely want to make sure that they have like some sort of way they can grip the ground, and the nails help support all that. So don't cut the puppy's nails. They're not gonna hurt mom. They'll be just fine. I'm expecting him to open his eyes tomorrow. Tomorrow will be day 12. He'll be 12 days old. Also, another fun fact. If you want to know if your puppy is healthy, one way that you could do that is by taking your pinky, putting it to their mouth, and if they start to suck on your finger like that, and you can feel that they have good grip and all that, and the suction, that means that they're very healthy. However, this baby is like on a milk nap right now. He is, oh, he's sleep. Oh, y'all can't tell me that wasn't cute. Look at that baby started yawning. Hey, you can't tell me that wasn't cute. Yeah, but it's amazing seeing this baby get big. He gets so big every single day. He's just growing. I'll be making a video on deworming him at 2 weeks old because he is almost 2 weeks old. We almost there. So at the end of this week, most likely on Sunday or Saturday, I'll be deworming him, and maybe I'll go live, maybe I'll make a video and post it. It'll be one of those. I don't know yet. But you guys will get to see all that stuff, and I'm taking you guys on the journey of raising this puppy. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining, and if this video helped you at all, let me know in the comment section down below.